I'm here at Sony Kando and I'm surrounded by a ton of awesome creators. And not just YouTubers, it's everything. Photographers, filmmakers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to go around and ask everyone what their biggest piece of advice would be for those of you who are interested in pursuing a career as a creative. So let's go ask.
My name is Sarah Dici Rhymes with Peachy. I make videos about tech and creativity. And I think the one tip I would give if you want to get into this is maybe help someone first. So if you have a person in your local community that is a YouTuber, they could even be small, but you can tell they have experience, they make good stuff. If you can go and help them out, it is going to it's gonna be the easiest way to learn and also the fastest way to learn. But remember, you gotta be able to provide value to them first, and then you're just gonna learn so much.
What's up everyone? My name is Kyle Nutt. I am a videographer and photographer, and I make YouTube videos, TikToks, and Instagram Reels. If I was just starting out right now, I would just strictly hustle as much as I could, produce as many videos as I could possibly make, and just test out as many different things as I possibly could do. I feel like in the beginning it's really easy to get discouraged because you make something you're super passionate about, you put so much work and time into it, and then it flops and it gets like 13 views and you're like, what's the point of this? But everyone that has ever made content has all went through the same exact thing in the beginning. They make so much content that all flops and eventually stuff just starts hitting. So you have to just be prepared to go through a few months of just figuring out what your voice is and what kind of content you're gonna make. Because that's just what everyone has to do.
Hi, my name is Faruk and I'm a content creator. I have a YouTube channel named iPhone. I review technology. My tip for the new beginners, if you're getting into content creation, when you first enter this world, you're gonna get judged a lot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anything, just go with it, just roll with it, just maybe even have fun with it. When I first started, of course, as you can imagine from my accent, I heard a lot of Borat, I heard a lot of Gru from Despicable Me, and I was laughing actually, I agreed to them. So whenever they find something to attack you like that, don't take it personal, just go with it, and then in time, you will raise above it, that's what matters, yeah. And just do your stuff.
Hey, I'm Lee Zavitz and I do portrait photography and I'm on YouTube. One point of advice that I've learned just through what I do is to niche down what you do, and it's gonna help you grow further on YouTube because you're gonna find that exact audience is looking for that, and that's my advice.
Hi, my name is Jessica Kobesi. I'm a portrait photographer, and my piece of advice would be to be assertive during a photo shoot, because I've had many instances where other people take over the photo shoots, whether it's the makeup artist, stylist, other people, and my vision never came to life. So definitely be more assertive. If you see something that you don't like or you want to switch something, always speak up. And it's hard to do in the beginning, but as you do more photo shoots, you gain confidence, and you just need to practice and speak up when you can, because that's your vision at the end of the day.
Hello, I'm Amber Baird from Dynamics, and I'm a Sony artisan of imagery. I've been a filmmaker for 18 years, and my advice to anyone starting out is to get your business ducks in a row. Most businesses fail in the first year, and then at 5 years, more and more businesses fail. So get your business ducks in a row and put a lot of work and investment into that.
What's up, y'all? It's Terry Warfield, and that's my channel name too. If I had to give one piece of advice for people looking to start a YouTube career, whatever you want to call it, is stop trying to be somebody else. The beauty in YouTube, the beauty in social media is individuality. Everybody's different. So I don't care if 1,000 people said the same thing that haven't said it like you said it. So that's my tip for advice. Be you, accept you, embrace you. Everything else will fall into place. Let's get it.
My name's Chris and I make YouTube videos, Instagram Reels around cameras, gear, content, teaching people how to use cameras, that kind of thing. Biggest piece of advice I can give you, start building your channel or creating content around something you're interested in, and not just something that you've liked for the past couple of weeks, like something you think you'll be actually interested in 2 years, 5 years, because if you don't, you will burn out very quickly because it's not as easy as it looks. So do something you're interested in, you love, and you'll enjoy the whole process.
Hey, my name's Philip Lemoyne and I make cooking videos and I put them on the internet. So my tip would be to figure out why you're creating. One thing you want to figure out in the beginning is what's your goal of being a creator, and around that content you plan on creating. Is it to start a business? Is it to help other people? Is it to just grow a following that you can monetize? Just really take a minute to think about your why before you spend all this time creating content that might not align with that reason.
My name is Miguel Quiles, and my one piece of advice if you're looking to be a creator is actually twofold. Be humble. And don't be afraid to like just try stuff and mess up. You're gonna have to do things for many, many years before you find like whatever your niche or your style is. So just keep doing things, keep trying, and one day hopefully you'll make it.
What's up, guys? My name is Armando. I have a YouTube channel called Mondo Bites. The advice that I would give to a creator is, honestly, so it's gonna sound cliche, just go out there and do it. Get comfortable with the camera. I would say try to stay away from watching a ton of YouTube videos because sometimes that can be discouraging. Just go and do it. Make videos, practice, you'll have a lot of fun, and yeah, that'll be my advice.
I'm Allison Anderson. I make travel and photography and some outdoorsy lifestyle type YouTube videos, and my tip for somebody starting a channel is to lean into what makes you uniquely you. You can consume a lot of content and try to emulate other people's styles, but the thing that makes you uniquely you is what is going to attract your audience to your channel, and it's what we love about all of our favorite creators, the things that are so just them.
Hey guys, I'm Drew Geraci. I'm a photographer and cinematographer, and if you're looking to start into the business, what I recommend doing is going out and trying something new, trying something you haven't done before. If you fail, but you're learning along the way, and that's how you make success.
Hey guys, my name's Connor, and I do a lot of work for different content creators and YouTubers, and my recommendation would be you don't necessarily always have to start your own YouTube channel or do it on your own or whatever. One thing that I would potentially recommend is see if you can't find someone who's already doing it and shadow them and work for them. And maybe you'll find that you actually like that and enjoy that more than doing a channel yourself, or you'll learn the tricks of the trade to start your own channel, get some insider information. So that would be my recommendation.
Good morning, my name is Pieti Lambert, travel adventure photographer, and I have a YouTube channel. If I had one advice for creators starting, and it would simply be stay true to yourself. Honestly, you're gonna go the longest and the furthest if you stay true and do what you love versus what other people want to see from you.
Hey, my name's Dunna. I have a channel called Dunna Did It on YouTube, and my advice for someone that wanted to start out as a creator is to practice. Something that we don't give enough effort into is actually practicing your craft, getting better on camera, getting better at making videos, and then when you feel comfortable publishing, you can get out there and do it. And just do it. Once you are ready, don't hesitate any longer.
Hey guys, I'm Sidney DeYoungson. I make filmmaking tutorials and camera gear reviews on my YouTube channel, and my one advice for creators just starting out is an editing advice, and that's to edit backwards, because most likely your best take is going to be your last take. So save some time and edit backwards.
Hey, what's going on? It's Den Ice, Sony Alpha Collective member, and one piece of advice I would give you, anyone starting out is do a lot of research. Figure out what it is that you love. Study a picture, study an artist, and see what is it about that individual or their work that you admire. And, try to, one thing I did a lot was mimic some of my favorite photographers and their work. And in that, I found my niche and what worked for me. So do a little bit of research on, like I said, your favorite photographer, artists, anything of that sort, movies, stuff like that.
All right, so my name is Manny Ortiz, and I am a portrait photographer. Been a YouTuber for about 7 years, full-time, making this my full-time living for about 4 years, all right? And my biggest tip for anyone starting, I would say I'm gonna go from a business perspective. If you wanna make a living doing this, you have to strike while the iron's hot, all right? Because everyone has a peak, and then you kind of taper off, fighting for relevancy and all that. So you wanna make sure that you capitalize on when you're popping, when your numbers are up, so that you can build and sustain being a creator for the long run.
Hey, my name is Sigi. I have a channel called Tech Gear Talk, and my advice to someone who hasn't started yet is you're ready. You don't need to be any more prepared than you are now. Some things you're just not gonna know until you start. Get that first video out. You're gonna get better with every new video that you publish. Just get started.
Hi, my name is Hugh Brownstone. I am a YouTuber, a street photographer, writer, documentary filmmaker, and educator. We teach street photography workshops. If someone were interested in coming into YouTube, for example, because I understand that that's the #1 job that people want these days, I would say don't do it unless you absolutely love it and have enormous stores of energy. If you love what you do, then it's not a job. But if you don't love what you do, being a YouTuber is really, really, really hard.
So my name is Joshua. I'm a filmmaker and content creator, and the one piece of advice I would give those who are starting out, don't overthink it. This is something I deal with a lot, but the less you overthink and just do and enjoy the craft that you're making, it's going to become more authentic and really fun to put out.
Hey guys, I'm Braden. I am a filmmaker and photographer, and a piece of advice, I've been in the business for 7 years, not too long, but not short. And my advice would be enjoy the journey, enjoy the ups and downs. I know a lot of people get stressed out by numbers. It's important to care about it in a business sense, like any other business would with their numbers, but to not let it affect you, to try new things, see what you enjoy doing so you don't burn out. But this is the best job I could ever imagine. And I hope you guys are successful.
Hey, we're Becky and Chris. I'm Chris, she's Becky, and we have a YouTube channel, Becky and Chris.
Yeah. My piece of advice for anyone starting out is to make content that you actually want to make, not content that you think you should be making based on what everybody else is doing. Because it's way more sustainable to grow a YouTube channel when you love what you do than making videos that you don't like, growing an audience, and then you feel kind of trapped in that audience.
Yeah, and I think that kind of dovetails into authenticity. And if you're making content you enjoy making, it's going to come off as authentic, and nobody wants to watch inauthentic content.
I think the biggest takeaway from talking with everyone here at Kando is that you want to have a passion for what you're doing. You want to make sure that the kind of content that you're producing is something that you want to do long term. And so my biggest piece of advice for you is think about this in terms of a career versus just worrying about the numbers and the subscribers. You're not going to just be doing this for 1 year and then give it up. This is something that you want to do for the long haul. So you want to think about this in terms of how do you make this a sustainable career? Whether you are trying to do photography, video, trying to post things here on YouTube or any other social platform, or you want to do freelance work or build a production company or be a professional photographer, no matter what you want to do, you still need to have this mindset of how can this become sustainable for you long term? You want to start looking at all the things you need to put in place to be able to keep doing this year after year after year. And don't just worry about the subscribers and the views and all of the vanity metrics. But next, I highly suggest you check out this video right here, which goes through a ton of mistakes that you should try to avoid when you're starting out as a creator. I'll see you over there.